If you'd like to add a little more pizzazz to your mountain drawings, then this is the tutorial for you. It's easy to add drama and color to them without spending hours doing it. Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm an art teacher, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for more than 20 years. I think one of the best ways to learn how to draw is to do it with someone. So what do you say we try drawing these mountains together? All we need for this project is a marker, pencil, and some crayons. For extra help, you can always download this step-by-step tutorial from my website using the link below. Also, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I like to add center pencil guidelines on my paper before I start to draw. They help me make sure I'm using the whole sheet of paper. Step number 1. The first thing to draw is the waterline and the tops of these hills. Place your pencil on the left of the paper near the bottom and draw a slightly wavy line across. When you're done, move your pencil up and draw another line with a few hills to it. Step number 2. The mountains start with this really big one on the left. Start on the side of the page, draw up and down and up again to make a mountain that has 2 tops to it. Step number 3. The next 2 mountains are simple too, and we can do both of them at once. There's one large upside down V in the middle, and then another one on the right. Step number 4. Now, what will make our mountains look extra bright is having white caps on each. Just draw some large zigzag lines near the top, on the first and the second peak, like I'm doing here. Next comes a line that's going to divide the light side from the dark side. Place your pencil underneath the snow cap and draw a line that angles down to the right. Step number 5. Now we can add snow caps to the next 2 mountains too. Make the zigzag lines big, with maybe just 2 or 3 points to them. Okay, these 2 mountains need shadow lines too. Start below the snow caps and add lines that angle down to the right. Step number 6. Our mountain landscape needs some trees. Let's start with a large one on the left. These are pine trees, so they can have that kind of shape that Christmas trees have. And when it's finished, we do need to erase any lines that are inside. Afterwards, add another large tree on the right side. This landscape drawing will look like it has more space if we add some medium-sized trees too. Feel free to add as many as you want. And finally, a few smaller trees will look like they're even further away. I'm going to draw 2 on the left. Do remember to erase any lines inside when you're done. And then I think there's room for 1 on the right. Step number 7. This is a small detail, but the snow caps need to have a shadow line added to them too. If you have the right colors, that right side will look more dimensional if you fill it in with a light gray crayon. Step number 8. This is pretty easy, just adding a few wave lines in the water. And some clouds in the sky. I like to draw mine like this with flat bottoms and puffy tops. Add however many you think looks nice. Step number 9. Well, the drawing is done, so it's time to trace everything except those clouds with a black marker. The pencil lines will keep them nice and light looking, so we're going to ignore them while we're tracing. Those clouds can still be left alone, but it is a good idea to erase any other pencil lines that might still be showing. Now, rather than color mountains that are brown, mine are going to be 2 shades of purple. I'm going to start with a darker color on the right, which I do need to keep the same on the other mountains too. Then the lighter purple color is going to go on the left side. You know, it might be fun to try other combinations of colors too, like a light and dark green. Next comes the grass. A yellowish green always brightens things up. Pine trees are usually a darker green, and I found a good color for them here. If possible, try to color the water a different color than the sky, unless you want it to be a reflection or something. This is a kind of medium blue. This light blue is the one I usually save to color the sky. Remember, if you want your clouds to look nice and light, then just trace around the pencil line with a crayon and fill in the background. And there is my finished mountain drawing. Isn't that an easy way to make them look a little more real? At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find hundreds more art lessons, which over the years have helped millions of kids learn how to draw. There's one for learning how to draw a landscape in perspective and a landscape lake. I hope you try those projects out too, and I hope you keep on drawing.